All right, we're here today at West Lawrence baseball camp. We got head baseball coach, Coach Carter. Coach, you just wrapped up the high school season here. Not quite the ending you were hoping for.
Yeah, we had Troup County roll into town. Knew they were going to be a strong opponent, and they came in and played well. They took advantage of our mistakes, which were crucial for them, and it hurt us. So we played two mediocre games. Didn't play real great. We scored plenty of runs to win, but in the end, we just couldn't get it done. You know, going back in the regular season, I told the guys winning that region championship was crucial because it's all about the playoffs, Jackson. It's all about the draws, who you draw. You know, we drew one of the best regions in the state. So, and matter of fact, one of their teams, LaGrange, played in the finals, and that's who we beat the previous year in the Sweet 16. So, but overall, man, look, and like I tell the guys, in 10 or 15 years, nobody's going to remember the wins and the losses. Sure. I can say this about these guys. They're fantastic young men, and I know these guys are going to be fantastic husbands one day and fantastic fathers one day. And really, when I leave the gate, that's where I hang my hat.
Right. And, Coach, I mean, like you said, true about as tough as a draw as you can get there at a 3 seed. But, I mean, it's not about the wins and losses. It's about, this is a great group of kids out here.
Yeah, it is. It's a great group of guys. They're out helping with camp. We got seniors like Eli Floyd and Jace Thompson that are out here today, and they've already walked across the stage and already gotten their high school diploma, but they're out here because they love to give back to the community. So overall, man, I've been very, very blessed with these guys and can't say enough about them.
No doubt, no doubt. And have these guys been out here, these past few days trying to coach up these younger kids?
Yeah, they've been great, man. They've been great. I've kind of stepped back a little bit and given them the reins, and it's fun to put them in situations to see them articulate their words and to see them kind of bring things down to these kids' level from what we teach them. So, and that creates a good bond with these kids as well. But these young guys love seeing our guys out here, and our guys, they just interject themselves into the situation, and they do a great job. I love watching them.
Right. I mean, watch these guys, they may know it, but it might be tough on them to teach it, especially to the younger kids. So I'm sure it's great to see that.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's much different when you're a young guy and you're used to being coached and used to being taught versus now I'm the coach and now I'm the teacher. So they do a great job, and they're able to put words – put it into words so these young guys can understand fundamentally.
Coach, you mentioned you have a couple of seniors out here. I mean, this is probably their last go-round out here as part of the West Lawrence baseball team. How's it feel to lose to this class?
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, it's really tough. You got Eli Floyd, you got Jace Thompson, and Gunnar Jeffers, Jace Clark, and Ethan Hart. They're all 5 stand-up guys. And I know they've left a good legacy here. And had really good leadership while they were here. But no doubt in my mind, Jackson, they're going to do great things in life, man. And like I said, with these 5, just with the rest of our guys, one day I hope to be getting a wedding invitation, and they're going to be fantastic husbands, man. And one day I hope to be seeing them in the community with their wives and with their kids.
No doubt.
And when that happens, that's when I know that I did a good job with those guys.
No doubt. Now, Coach, tell us how's camp been out here. What's your structure out here? How you running this camp?
Man, it's been fantastic. We're doing 2 sessions. Got a morning session, an afternoon session. We're going 9 to 12, and then 5 to 8. So we got a fundamental camp from 9 to 12, and then we've got an advanced camp from 5 to 8. So had about 40, ranging about 40 in the morning, and had 7 last night for the advanced. Some guys were playing Dudley Little League. Mr. Locke did a great job with me, trying to make sure they didn't interfere with each other. Had a lot of rain last week, so I told him, look, DLL stands above this camp, so y'all do what you got to do. But overall, man, we're doing a little bit of pitching, a little bit of infield and outfield and hitting, base running. So really trying to stick with these core fundamentals so these guys can implement them in their everyday game.
Coach, tell us about the importance of fundamentals in baseball.
Man, they are drastically important. It's just like any sport. You've got to be fundamentally sound. It's like we've been preaching to these guys all week. If you're fundamentally sound, the hopes are that the fundamentals don't break down into pressure. So I know fundamentals can be monotonous at times, but our guys do it every single day. They do it every single day, fundamentals, whether it be in the outfield, in the infield, whether it be pitchers fielding practice, whether it be in the cages hitting off a tee, but then you look on the TV and you see big league guys doing the same thing.
Yep.
So it's like I told the young guys this morning. If doing fundamentals the way Ron Washington teaches Ozzie Albies, if it's good enough for those guys, it's
Right.
good enough for West Lawrence.
Right. Coach, you mentioned you got 2 sessions. You got a morning session and now you got, your night session. Is it the same group of kids both times? And what's more of the what's the difference from the morning and the nighttime?
Yeah, no, it's not the same group of kids. So we go 5 to 10 years old in the morning session. Now, I have invited some of our 9 and 10s to the afternoon session because I like what I saw and I thought they could benefit from this. We go deeper into the fundamentals. We elaborate more on our philosophy and just on the fundamentals there, and we scrimmage a little longer with these older guys and try to break things down for them so they can understand what we're talking about and hopefully be able to apply that to their game.
Sure. Coach, let's say you had a parent and they we're playing, we don't need camp. What's the importance of camp over just the games?
Well, one's just for us to get to know the kids.
Right.
I hope all these kids at some point that have come to our camp will be coming through our program, and I want to put a name with a face, and I want them to put my name with my face as well. So that, and to go ahead and implement our terminology, our philosophy, how we do things around here. Look, I'm all about creating a relationship with a kid. I firmly believe in the classroom and on the field. If you can create that relationship, guys are going to respond to you a whole lot better. So that would be the importance for me. Just to come out here and get good coaching from my coaching staff, which is one of the best in the state, and then from our guys too, to be able to put names with faces, because these young guys, they love these older guys, and just seeing kind of what life is like as you come up through the ranks.
Right. I mean, I'm sure these high school guys can remember when they were at this camp.
Absolutely, man.
Coach, we appreciate you talking with us. We'll let you get back to coaching out here at the West Lawrence Baseball Camp.
The City of Dublin Natural Gas provides the most cost-efficient source of energy available today. So for your home, choose the most natural resource. Safe, clean, efficient. All new subdivisions around the Dublin area have natural gas available. Start reducing your energy bills today with Dublin City Natural Gas Department. Natural gas, the smart choice. Call 277-5048 today and let us help you start saving today.
I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound-guided injections now and physical therapy and just a little bit better space, so hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
All right, we're back. We got a former player of the Raiders, the MVP, Eli Floyd. Eli, how's camp been out here?
Man, it's been great. Good to see the kids out here having a lot of fun. That's what it's all about. Learning more about the game of baseball. I hope they're having as much fun as me because I'm having a great time.
What are you doing out here? What are you teaching these kids?
I'm going around everywhere. I'm trying to let these, the upcoming seniors and the upcoming players, do more of the teaching. But I'm helping them where I can, mostly pitching. But I'm out here having a lot of fun, and that's what I'm trying to make everybody else do.
You mentioned trying to step back. I mean, this is probably your last go-round, as a sort of official member of the baseball team. How does it feel to leave this all behind, Eli?
It does not feel good to, have to, hang it up, stop wearing the blue and white. But it hits me in the heart, because I've done a lot, and I've tried to do a lot for this community and this team and this program. So I feel like I've made everybody proud here, and I'm proud of what I've accomplished.
I mean, no doubt, a legendary Raider in Eli Floyd. Eli, you're headed off to play at the next level. Let's tell us about it. Come on.
So I committed to play baseball at Gordon State College about 3 weeks ago. It just after we got beat out, I was content with hanging up the cleats, but then I just felt like I needed to give myself a shot and keep playing and continue my career. So that's what I did.
Now, how'd Gordon State get to you? How'd they talk to you? What happened there?
Well, Coach Carter knows the coach really good at Spalding, and the Spalding coach knows the Gordon State coach really well. So Coach Carter talked to their coach, sent me his number. I talked to the Gordon State coach, and he was a cool guy. He reminds me a lot of Coach Carter, actually. So we went up, me and my parents and my brother. We went on a visit there, and that's when I made my decision that it was for me.
You gonna pitch there? You gonna pitch and play the field? What's the plans?
I'm gonna pitch right now, but that could always change. So however I can help the team win, that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, that's how you want it. Eli, how's it feel? We'll come back to camp. How's it feel to give back to the community a little bit and feed into these kids?
I was worried that Coach Carter wasn't going to ask me to come back because I know how they usually do it. They did, where when you graduated and you stopped playing, you didn't come back. But I'm really glad Coach Carter did, because whenever I got that text, I said, I'm in. I wouldn't miss this for the world for these kids.
Right. Now these are some young kids. Are you able to teach them pretty well? You think?
Yeah, I think they listen. They listen pretty well for the most part. You had to say it about 5 or 10 times sometimes, but the point gets across.
I asked Coach Carter earlier, what do you think the benefits are of camp over just, if you just did travel ball and, just played on the weekends? What is the benefits of coming out to a summer camp?
It's just, for a camp like West Lawrence, because I remember from my younger days, I remember, you look up to the higher guys. So when you play in front of these guys, in front of the high school guys and the coaches, it just makes you want to do good in front of them as a kid, and we can really give you some good information.
Right.
Yeah.
No doubt. I can speak on that as well. I mean, me and you both, we were out here at not only West Lawrence camp, we went to the Robert Stack camp, and no doubt about it. I mean, you always look up to those older guys.
That's right.
Now, you're teaching a lot of fundamentals out here. Tell us the importance of fundamentals in baseball, and are you ever tired of running fundamentals? Because as Coach Carter said, y'all doing that every day. So
yeah, it definitely gets old. You ask, can we do something new, Coach? This is getting boring, but it's definitely the most important thing to get better in the game. You got to keep it's repetitive stuff every day. 30 minutes a day, you got to do it. So I mean, you have no other choice but to do it if you want to be really good.
Right. Well, Floyd, we look forward to great things from you at Gordon State. Now, this is Eli Floyd here at the West Lawrence Baseball Camp. Thank you, Floyd.
Thank you.
All right, we got off the coaching staff, Coach Floyd, and I failed to mention in my interview with Eli that the Floyds are my cousins now, so don't hold that against me. But we got the older brother of Eli right here, Coach Floyd. Jacob, how's camp been out here?
Hey, man, it's been fun. It's good to see all the kids out here getting a taste of it. Not really getting to the high school yet, but it's good to see them out here having a fun time, seeing what Raider baseball is about just a little bit. Looking forward to them getting to the high school one day, maybe.
How you pouring into these kids out here, Jake?
Hey, man, I just try to make sure they're having a good time. That's the most important thing. Make sure they're learning a little baseball along the way. But as long as they're having a good time, maybe they'll learn a little baseball along the way. Yep.
What are we teaching out here? What are we focusing on?
Right now, we're just focusing on the fundamentals and stuff that the high school does at practice. It's not as deep as we go into at the high school practices, but we're trying to do the fundamentals every day that we do up here at the high school for practice.
Right.
Yep.
Now, Jacob, what are you in charge of here as a coach on the baseball team? What are you in charge of?
Well, I actually coach baseball at the middle school, but I'll help with the high school when the middle school season's over. But I help with a little bit with the infield. Me and Coach Pollock kind of help with that. I can help him with whatever he needs. Out here at the camp, I've been doing the hitting sessions, though.
Gotcha.
Been doing the hitting sessions out here at the camp.
Jacob, you're working in the mornings, too.
I am.
West Lawrence Middle School football as
we,
well. Tell us about that.
We just got going today. West Lawrence Middle School football had about 105 6th, 7th, and 8th graders coming out there. So we're going to be doing that all summer. Maybe we'll have a good season in the fall.
What you running down there?
I coach outside linebackers at the middle school for football. So, yep, I help a little bit with receivers, but I'm in charge of the outside linebackers out there.
Jacob, your middle school football, your middle school baseball, your high school baseball, you ever get tired of coaching?
I don't know, man. It's fun to me. I enjoy being out here with all the kids. As long as we got a good group of kids, I'll do it all day long. It don't bother me. Ain't none of them bother me so far. So,
There you go. Now, you coach high school kids, you coach middle school kids. Now you got these younger kids. What's the differences between coaching younger guys, 10-year-olds to, 18-year-old high school players?
Just the way their bodies are. I mean, like 18-year-olds have figured out their body. 10-year-olds haven't figured out how to move quite like an 18-year-old has. So, I mean, just the knowledge of the game and how they move their bodies and stuff. Yep.
Sure. This is pitching coach Jacob Floyd here at the West Lawrence Baseball Camp.
It was a pleasure.
Summer is right around the corner, and you know what that means. It's vacation time. Here at Dublin Nissan, we can get you ready for vacation, whether it's a new Nissan or Chevrolet or just servicing your current vehicle. And guys, if you're looking for a new fishing truck, you can't go wrong with this all-new 22 Frontier. And if your needs are bigger, we got the trucks for you too. It's your choice. I know what mine is. Remember, Don sells Corvettes well. Hurry in to Dublin Chevy Nissan.
First Lawrence Bank invites you to experience banking at its best. Whether you have personal or business needs, we're a full-service bank big enough to handle all of your banking needs and small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank like First Lawrence Bank. Looking forward to your future. That's First Lawrence Bank in Dublin and Dexter. Member FDIC.
All right, we're back at Raider baseball camp, and we're about to start a game, and we got camper Wyatt Talbot, player Camden Thomas. Boys, how's camp been? We'll start with you, Wyatt.
Good.
What's been so good about it? Camden, tell us about Wyatt. Well, how's he been out here?
This has been one of my favorite campers to watch. You know, I can tell this kid has a bright future in the blue and white, and he's a great ball player.
Camden, how are you teaching these kids? You know, you mentioned you've seen Wyatt out here growing this week. How have you seen other kids grow?
You know, just seeing them grow in the Raider way. You know, teaching them the way of Raider baseball, how the game's supposed to be played in the blue and white, and how everything goes. It's been great.
All right. You mentioned that right away. Wyatt, how's it been out here, you know, hanging out with these older guys, these high school guys out here at camp?
Good.
Good? That's all you got? Good. What's so good about it, Wyatt? Come on.
Doing stuff.
Doing stuff. What y'all doing out here?
Baseball stuff.
What kind of baseball stuff?
Fly balls and ground balls.
What's your favorite part of playing baseball, Wyatt?
Hitting and doing and fielding. Hitting and fielding.
Okay, what position you play?
Shortstop.
You say you're pretty good at shortstop? Yeah. Wyatt, you got that Dead Little League shirt on. You playing All-Stars?
Yeah.
When do y'all start?
We're done.
Y'all done? How'd you do?
Good.
Y'all did good? How'd you finish out?
Good.
Oh, well, there you go. Camden, what have y'all been doing out here at camp these past few days with these kids?
Well, we have rotational groups going on. So we'll have a group in the outfield, we'll have a group in the infield, and then we'll start off with that. And then next we'll go to a group at pitching and a group at hitting, and then they'll rotate through that. And after that, we'll go into a live scrimmage with the guys, with the young guys.
What's it been like for you to be able to pour back into these young kids like Wyatt?
You know, it's been great. It's always a good feeling to help out some little kids, you know, knowing that we were at that point and we loved it, and I know these kids love it too.
All right, and that's right, Camden. I mean, you know, I was a camper out here. You were once a camper out here. How does it feel to, you know, be leading out here and you used to be a camper out here? How does that feel?
It makes you feel like mainly a good person, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Pouring back in these little kids and showing them how to play the game that we all love out here, and yeah.
Well, I'm going to let y'all get back to the game. I'm going to let Coach Thomas get back to coaching Wyatt. All right, we're back. We got another camper. We got Mr. Nolan Brown. Nolan, tell us how's camp been for you?
It has been really fun, and I'm with the younger group, and Coach Carter actually invited me up to the older group to practice with them tonight.
Wow, how does that feel? You know, you're a younger guy, but Coach Carter said, hey, come on out here.
It felt really good.
Yeah. What have y'all been working on this week?
We've been working on the fundamentals in the outfield and the infield fundamentals for shortstop. We bunted and hit in the cages, and we did a little scrimmage. The little kids went on the other field, and the older kids got to play on one big field, this field right here.
Yeah.
And we had like 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
I got on Nick's team, and Elijah's team won.
How was your team? How'd y'all do?
We did pretty good. We probably got like 4 runs.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Nolan, you talked about you playing out here on the high school field. How is that? I mean, that's got to be pretty cool to get to play out here where the high school guys play.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And my sister said she's actually on Coach Carter's softball team.
Oh, yeah? That's pretty cool. Talk about your sister and tell us who your parents are, Nolan.
My sister's name is Madison Brown, and my parents is Sanine Brown and Stephen Brown.
There you go. There you go. Now, Nolan, tell us about working with these older guys. How is it to work with these high schoolers?
It's cool. I actually kind of like Jace.
Jace?
Yeah.
Tell us about Jace.
So we threw, and he was the catcher for me pitching,
Yeah.
and he seems pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, are they good at coaching you up out here? You know.
Yes, they are.
They are. What position you play in baseball, Nolan?
I play second, and I pitch, and sometimes I'll play first, and I'm about to start back playing catcher.
Yeah. What's your favorite out of those? I mean, that's 4 positions, Nolan.
Second base.
Yeah. What's so good about second? What do you like so much about second base?
Well, sometimes whenever the first baseman has to go off the bag, I get to play.
Right.
I get to run over this first.
Sweet.
And first base is my second favorite base, so I get to play 2 bases at one time.
Nolan, what would you tell a younger kid if they wanted to come to camp? What would you tell them? You know, if you were like trying to get them to come to camp, what would you tell them so great about Raider baseball camp?
I would say the camp's fun, and you should come because you get to get taught a lot. You get to meet, you get to make new friends, and and you get to have fun.
Nolan, we gonna see you one day out here in the Raider blue one day?
Probably.
Oh yeah, we'll look forward to that. This is Mr. Nolan Brown here at the West Lawrence baseball camp. All right, we're pulling Luke away from the game for a second, but we got Mr. Luke Williams here. Luke, tell us about yourself.
My favorite sport's baseball, and I just like baseball.
Why do you like baseball so much, Luke?
Mainly because the positions,
Yep.
pitcher, first base, outfield.
You play all those?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now, what would you say is your favorite and your best position out of those?
My favorite position is probably first.
Okay. Okay. What's so great about first? I mean, I bet you're a pretty good first baseman, Luke.
Just
over there, bringing all them balls in. Hey, I know. Now, Luke, you got that Little League shirt on. How has Little League been this year?
it's been good. They picked all-stars,
Yep.
and
You make the All-Stars?
yes, sir. And we got a pretty good team.
Y'all haven't played yet, right?
No,
When does that start?
June the 20th.
All right. We look forward to that, Luke. Now, Luke, how's camp been this week? How have these guys been, and what have you learned out here?
I've liked it, and I've doing better at outfield
Yeah.
and infield.
What all have y'all been working on to get you better at those?
Been working at shortstop to get your glove out in front.
Right. Tell us about that.
So, like, you just want to get your glove and your arm, like, out in front.
Okay, I got you. Now, tell us about these high schoolers. You know, how are they with you? Are they nice to you? And how good are they at coaching you up and teaching you things?
I mean, they're pretty decent
Right.
at coaching.
Sure. How is it to be out here, you know, on the high school field? That's got to be pretty cool, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Luke, we'll let you get back to the field out there. This is Mr. Luke Williams. Thank you, Luke.
You're welcome.